Hello, I'm BrigantiaBlackbird of Blackbird's Brew. Happy Saturday and welcome to Wicca 101. We are in our Chakras unit and this week we are focusing on the heart. Now, as always, just a brief review just in case we have a new person jumping in. A chakra is a spinning energy center that has a specific energetic function, much like your internal organs have specific functions. Meridians are vessels through which energy travels, much like blood travels through the veins. And the aura covers the meridians and the chakras, much like skin covers the body. So, now that we're on the same page. The heart chakra is located along the spine in the region of the heart, just as you would expect. It's visualized as a vibrant green when it's healthy and it's spinning at a reasonable rate. Now, interestingly, while we might expect that this chakra would relate to the element of water, given the heart's emotional nature and water representing that emotion, it is actually instead associated with the element of air. The heart chakra is a point of connection between both people and between the lower and the upper chakras. It allows for the flow and exchange of energy between people, which is how bonds of friendship, family, romance, and love are all formed. Physically, this chakra affects the heart, lungs, thymus glands, as well as the arms and the hands. And remember, we also have smaller chakras in the palm of our hands, and we know that one hand is projective, which pushes energy out, and the other is receptive, which absorbs energy into our systems. Spiritually, the heart chakra is the link between the human and the divine, the primal and the conscious, the material and the spiritual. Also recall the early lesson in this Wicca 101 series about the witch's pyramid. The center of the pyramid is meant to be filled with love as a practitioner's motivating force. That puts the function of the heart chakra at the center of that pyramid. And those who have pronounced empathic abilities would be well served to give extra attention to the health and function of the heart chakra, as it has a profound effect upon their psychic talents. So, a healthy or an unhealthy heart chakra. If your heart chakra is healthy, you should be able to give and take in equal measure. You should have a sense of acceptance about yourself and other people without demanding too much from anyone. Emotional ups and downs are weathered without being driven to the point of absolute collapse or crisis. You're able to display empathy and compassion, taking responsibility for yourself, and you should also have a reasonably physically healthy heart and lungs, and your spiritual energy should be flowing properly within the chakra and the minor chakras in your hands. That's when it's functioning the way that it should. But if your heart chakra is unhealthy, think restlessness, being prone to jealousy, poor self-image, being unduly critical, impatient, cold, a lack of understanding, rejection, alienation, and depression. And physically, you could even experience heart issues or insomnia, a depressed immune system, respiratory ailments, stiff joints, pain in the upper back, shoulders, and wrists, and in extreme cases, even breast cancer. And just as another note, unhealthy chakras can either be underactive or overactive. So you will need to meditate and visualize the chakra in order to determine if you're dealing with an imbalance at all, and to determine the nature of an imbalance if it exists. That way you can strategize how to deal with it properly. Which brings us to working with our heart chakra. There's a couple of simple things we can do. We know that the color green activates the heart chakra, and the color pink or rose will balance it. And depending on what you're needing, whether you have an over or an underactive chakra, you can choose clothes and colors to match that intention. Or you could carry a piece of jasper in your pocket or wear it as a necklace in a crystal cage. There are both pink and green varieties of jasper. So again, you can tailor for what you need. You could meditate visualizing the color green or pink, also depending on your needs. Now for your diet. Eating more green fruits and vegetables is a very easy way to improve the heart chakra's health. For vegetables, asparagus, broccoli, Brussels sprouts. I'm not fond of them either, but they are an option. but also cucumbers, kale, lettuce, peas, spinach, zucchini, anything green. And the same goes for fruits. Just a couple of examples being apples, grapes, guava, kiwi, limes. And green tea is actually another option, especially if it's infused with green herbs. Just a few examples would be basil, coriander, parsley, rosemary, thyme. Other things you might try are certain yoga poses. I understand that the cat pose, the camel pose, and the cobra pose are all known to be helpful specifically for the heart chakra. You might try repeating affirmations such as, I embrace unconditional love, or I forgive others and myself, or I choose to heal and be open. Over a period of time, that can be very useful. And also, you can always listen to music that's composed specifically for the heart chakra, and that can help rebalance things. So now that we have our overview, let's talk about homework for June 25th through July 1st. Number 1, meditate. Find out what condition your heart chakra is in. Be honest, write down any impressions you have about it, as well as what you think might have contributed to its current state of being. Then number 2, research. There are many, many more ways to work with your heart chakra. Learn about other techniques and try out at least one of them to see if it proves to be helpful. And 3, let's take a look at your entire chakra system. Thus far, we've gone over the root, sacral, solar plexus, and heart chakras. As you've been working on these chakras, where have you noticed improvements and where have you experienced challenges? Are you seeing how these chakras are interrelated? Journal about it, keep working on it, see if you can continue to make progress. And that does it for the heart chakra. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, either let me know in the comments section below, or even better yet, contact me on Discord at Blackbird's Brew. There's a link to join in the description box below. We have a channel called Study Hall. You're very welcome to leave any questions about this class there, and I will attend to them just as soon as I see the message. So that'll do it for this week. Next week, we'll be moving on to the throat chakra, so I hope you'll be back for that. But for now, bye.